Okay, now we're stopped on the side of the road. You can see a giant pencil cactus. I don't know what they're doing over there. You know, they're figuring out a story. They need a byline in case it gets kind of hot. You know, and get like the cops come or something. You know, anyway, we got this invasive pencil cactus Euphorbia. It's kind of a fucking nightmare to see. You see it in horticulture in San Diego. Oh, here we got a Cevalia sinuata, another plant you get in Texas. Lois Sace with those luscious stinging hairs. Oh, it's so sensual at the same time. You know, it's the kind of pen you like. Look at the rather ornate flowers of this guy. So we're going to go up this little sketchy slope right here. And we're going to see what we can find. We got all this nice calcareous sediments and shit. We got all different kinds of alluvium, all kind of stuff you need. You know, whatever you need, they got it. In terms of like, you know, I'm talking Cretaceous calcareous sediments, of course. You know, like you get this little loaf diffusa just nestled in to the muds right there with all the lichens and all that shit. You see what I'm talking about. You see just hanging out right there, you know. It's nice. I wonder how many people have eaten that thinking it contains mescaline and just puked. It's kind of a funny thought. Got a little baby echinocactus platyacanthus right there, growing ensconced in the Atropha dioica. You got a bunch of different, you know, we got all this hectia. Really cuts you up nice. Prosopis lava got it, and then Tuma lava got it. Just a wonderful community. Wonderful little assortment here. You know, it's a real retirement center. Real nice family spot. You could bring your kids and stuff. You know, we got this little Coryphantha coming up there, you know. You bring your kids, maybe wrap them in tin foil or some sort of, you know, maybe like a harder plastic that's not easily penetrable by spined plants. You'd be fine. Look at it. Never knew there could be so much variation in calcareous sediments, though, did you? Now, as you could see, we've been blessed. You know, the sun, which is kind of my enemy right now, is behind this big, massive cloud, enabling us to walk in peace without being in constant pain and discomfort from the blazing hot heat gun that is at the solar ball of nuclear fusion. Fission, or I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm not a goddamn what do I look like, an astrophysicist? Nah, asshole. Let's check these guys out. You got Coryphantha radians down there. See, it's like a little golf ball with those radial spines, making a nice little net over the epidermal tissue. And then, of course, lacking spines. Ah, fuck. Oh, who's this? Is this a goddamn... Oh, there's a little loaf diffusa just sunken into the ground. Oh, like the nasty boy he is. Then we got this little plumper. Oh, it's my old friend Tasahio. I know you. Hi. And there's... Well, speaking of Tasahio, I just got to remove some spines from my... Ah, God, motherfucker. Fucking okay, we're gonna have to just go around the Tasahio. Look at him right there. Guy just looking like a little green donut somebody sat on and squished. You know, like a St. Patrick's Day donut. All right, maybe like a chalky mint green instead of that jungle green. Oh, we got some ant action down here too. Who are those guys? Where are they going? I'm stepping in their path right now. Get this hectia. Look at those teeth. Oh, it's eased up on the teeth. It's a hectia that's eased up on those marginal recurved hook spines. That's nice. We'll get a nice picture of Marco's ass. There you go. See where he's you don't mind. He said it's fine. It was a consensual ass flick. Anyway, now you can see how the hectia is really taken off. I'm really impressed. But I'm also impressed with this loaf diffusa, which you can see is getting a little bit of sunburn. Okay? It did get a little bit fried. All right, we said maybe got it like it's raining on us now, but it's a drizzle. It's not going to soak in. I mean, rainy season seems to be for another month, maybe July, August. But I'm impressed there. Is it all one plant, or is it a little family? Is it a seedling? Is there some genetic variation? Seems to be all one plant. You can see that stem, because that's all they are. Is that stem to the right is just coming right up. What's causing? Oh, you know what? He lost his soil. So somebody looks like it. The soil's gone. It's all rocks. Now here we go. Here's Opuntia macrodaisies, and you can see this. You know, you sometimes see this in a horticultural shop. You can get when you get a Home Depot. You could maybe, you know, shoplift. You know, you see in their garden center something, got a little plastic pot or something. That's where you've seen this. But this is where the habitat where it grows native, and you can see it's obviously doing very well for itself. It doesn't have spines. It has glochids, and glochids are a defining characteristic of the Opuntioideae subfamily of Cactaceae. See those? Look at all the goddamn little fiberglass hairs. You like to get some of those, you know, in your urethra or something. Maybe, you know, you're anywhere, really anywhere. I don't even need to make it that bad. You know, if I'm trying to give you a nice image of just how painful glochids can be. Let's take a look at this little loaf family over here. There you go. Look at those. That's a nice one. Much different geometry you could see on a stem, on the lobes, and on those tubercles. All right, where the little areoles are, than you get with Williamsii. And a much different chemical profile as well. This is, I mean, this one's actually legal to grow in the United States. I don't know why there's not more people growing it. Look at the duff, too. I believe this is all just, is that just hectia bits? I think so. Is it just old hectia flower bits? See that? Oh. That sun's gonna come out and ruin the party. Why is this wet? Did somebody water this guy? I don't know what happened. Anyway, you can see he just closed up shop. His flower was open. Low flowers can last for 2 or 3 days, but they do close at night. So maybe since it's later in the day, it closed up. Beautiful plant regardless. And he's sending up a second stem. He's sending up a second head. A little bit of dieback there. I wonder what happened. I wonder if there was a shade plant that got removed or died or something or what. It's okay. That underground stem is massive. It'll just re-sprout. And that looks like an oldie too. Looks like he's been around for a few decades. So he will re-sprout from that. Look at this guy. Yeah, some of this stuff. See, that's limestone, but that looks like it's been cooked. See how it's got veins running through it? It definitely is limestone. But you know, I forgot my hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen chloric acid. Hydrogen sulfide is the shit that comes out of the gas station bathroom floor. Have you ever been kicked out of a Happy Donut? You know, it's like a local chain in the Bay Area. All right, I've been kicked out of a Happy Donut before, and they're certainly not going to let you use their bathroom. I always say that. No public restroom inside the Happy Donut. The Happy Donut is not too happy. This, Lophophora diffusa, doesn't seem too happy either. But when he gets a little bit of rain, I'm sure he'll be fine. Again, lichens all over everything. Really love to do a soil profile. Pardon me, the heat stroke hit in a little earlier today. That's why it's so nice that it's not hot as balls now. But again, that sun is coming out. Oh, nice hills, huh? Oh, look, there's a little baby down there. I wonder if the red color of this soil indicates iron. I mean, obviously it does, but if that makes it a little bit more nutrient poor and stressful. Because I'm seeing mesquites here that are topping out at like 3 feet. Could just be an extremely dry area too, which is why a plant like Lophophora does well. And the stem on it, what a beautiful... What's the evolutionary history of Lophophora? You know, how many species existed over the last 5 or 6 million years that are extinct now, that didn't make it? I wonder if there was ever a Baja species or a Sonora species of Lophophora. You know, things in deserts don't fossilize too well. Cacti don't fossilize too well. They don't grow in places where the conditions are right for them to fossilize. So we don't know. What is this? What is this? Jackass shit? Donkey shit? I like donkeys, but I don't want to see them here. You know? I bet Lophophora diffusa tastes absolutely fucking terrible. Ugh. Spit it right out. Oh, that's a marvel. Look at that marvelous bastard. Look at that grandiose bastard. Oh, you are looking good. You've done really well for yourself, haven't you? Oh, we could do a pollination study. Not a flowers closed. Shit. You know, we were at another population today. Flowers were open. Look at this Coryphantha. Flowers were open. But nobody was coming by, you know. Just dappled around. Dappled under this mesquite. Just sprinkled. And the ones, like a bunch of sunburn on these. What the shit? It has been record heat in Mexico. Oh, that's not, you know, I want to take all the rocks home with me. Just like all the puppies. I want to take all the puppies home with me. And all the dogs. And the rocks. And all that nice stuff. Alright, when I moved, I took rocks with me. When I fucking moved across the country, I had rocks in my backyard. Actually, somewhere in my bathroom, too. Like big motherfuckers on the floor. I'm not talking about little shit you put by the soap dish. I'm talking about big boulders and shit. I took them with me. They went in the trailer, too. They went in that little trailer. Holy shit, look at this tiny guy. I put them rocks right in the trailer. Alright? Loaded up 300 pounds of goddamn rocks. I knew where each one came from. I had laterites. I had a nice piece of serpentine. Some obsidian from the obsidian piles up there in northeast California. Look at that color, that chalky green. Look, it looks like some sort of candy, you know. You get it like your granny's house or something, you know. Like rock hard, been sitting there on a dish and a coffee table for the last 7 years, you know. You get the hectia, you got hectia and a loaf, you know. You think they go out to eat together? You think they sometimes, you know, go catch a matinee or something? You can go to the movies still just because COVID happens. It's always better if you sneak in, unless it's an independent theater. But if it's one of them chains, you just go and sneak in. We go out to movies together. Loaf diffusa and whatever hectia this is. The one that's kind of taking it easy on the spines. You know, those spines are far apart. If that were hectia glomerata, they'd be right next to each other. Maybe this is hectia glomerata, but it's an ecotype. Certainly not the meanest one I've seen. God, there's some fucking mean hectias. It's really nice when, you know, you get one of them spines stuck in you and then it comes out 3 weeks later with a bunch of pus after it makes a little pimple for itself. Look, see, this guy's getting squeezed. That's nice. God, they all look so fucking happy, though. Well, except the ones that are getting sunburn. Remember, sunburn happens at higher temperatures. The hotter it is, the more likely you are to burn if you're a plant, you know. Fuck, you know, that farina, you might have that farina, but it's not going to do much if it's, or do as much at hotter temperatures as it would at cooler temperatures. Let's say hi to Bisnaga real quick. Let's look at all the echinocactus platyacanthes. Look at those marvelous flowers going off, and look how the apical meristem is protected by this fluff. You like the fluffy shits? Fluffyshits.com. Call us at 1-800-FLUFFY-SHITS. We'll take care of you. We'll get you all protected from the sun, the UV, prevent you from desiccating out, drying and stuff. Make sure that once you're pollinated, you know, once little bastards go in there and get you pollinated and stuff, that the fruit will have more than enough time to mature within the protection of our delicate coat of trichomes. Okay? Call 1-800-FLUFFY-SHITS, fluffyshits.com. Echinocactus platyacanthes. This is a adolescent. They get fucking 9 feet tall in some cases. Big motherfuckers. Grow yourself one of these. They look so different when they're young because they don't have as many ribs. And they got like 4 lobes. They look really, really different. You think it's a different species when they're young. Oh, that's nice though. That's nice. Anybody ever gotten just a cactus areole tattoo? It's a nice idea. All right, people write me, ask if they can do this. I don't care. Do it, whatever, man. I didn't copyright the shit. Do it. I didn't copyright Kill Your Loan, though. But if you start getting in on my shirt business, I'm going to come after you. If it appears a little too close, I'm going to come after you, break your legs. Just kidding. Just slap you or something. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't really do that. I'm just, my bark is louder than my bite. Look, the stigma's still open. Ah, but see, this one is closed up, and those stamens are closed up, too. Look at the ants, man. What are the ants doing in there? Oh, the tepals. Yeah, look at that stigma. How many stigma branches? This looks like a little octopus. How many stigma branches he got in there? Looks like he got 400 stamens. Jesus Christ. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh, yeah. You can really see the texture of those stigma lobes. Perfect for a pollen grain to be germinating on. You can get a lot of seed out of these fruits when they're done. They just need heat. They're easy to grow. They just need heat. Oh, there's some Astrophytum ornatum. Doesn't look anything like Astrophytum mysterious. But again, we're just working with stems here. We're cacti, okay? There's no leaves, nothing like that. All right, see, all you got is just variations on a theme, and that theme is just a photosynthetic stem that can store carbohydrates and moisture in it. That guy looks a little sick. But he does have, like Astrophytum mysterious, he does have those little spots, those little dots of trichomes. See that? Those little white things, it's all just trichome, little trichome patches. It's cute. Oh, look, there's little diffusa right there, too. Little diffusas hiding out. Anyway, this guy looks stressed, man. Look at that. Now I see him from above. Look how sucked in those ribs are. Oh, God, that poor bastard. Just needs some rain. Needs a little bit of moisture, huh? That might be why there's so much sunburn and attrition in some of these plants. Just because we are in a kind of a heavy drought right now. There we go. There's a healthier Astrophytum ornatum. Look at that. The only thing that kind of gives it away as an Astrophytum is those little trichome patches. I'm sure the flowers are, you can see the flowers, they look like astro flowers, but Wild, huh? It's an Astrophytum. It still has spines. Fucking nuts. Yeah, man, maybe some of these guys, maybe it'll green up a little bit and stop being so stressed. I'm just surprised they don't put out, I don't see any stress pigments. Normally they get redder or more purple. They get some betalain pigment. Look at that wrinkle. Man, he's all wrinkled and stuff. God damn. No betalain pigments, no stress pigments, no red. He's not purple. He's just turning chlorotic. And hopefully this rain will help a little bit. We'll see. Oh, that's so nice. It's pissing. It's starting to rain. I mean, it's not pissing, but for this area it is. Oh my God. What a difference the clouds make. Holy hell. Beautiful clouds too, by the way. Look at it all white and lit up on the margins. A lot of moisture up there. Oh, God, we were cooking, man. We were cooking. Another Astro ornatum right there, ensconced in the Jatropha. Anyway, that's oh shit! Look at that nice one. Oh, that's everybody's getting sunburned, man. Where's everything gonna be in a decade or two? It's gonna get so much hotter. Holy shit! Anyway, that's all I got. Have a great day. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Oh, it's coming down now. This is so nice. What a blessing. Look at these. These ornate. Look at this one. These ornatums get big as hell. Look at that, man. God damn. It's a foot tall, easy. Oh, with a beautiful spiral too. Beautiful spiral. Boy, look at all the farina's getting wet. Oh, says the camera. All right, I really got to cut it out now. Look at all the nice cactus forest over there. Look at that. It's mostly isolated series. Thermoidii, probably some stedos in there. Lots of myrtillo cactus. Incredible landscape. We're not on limestone anymore. Look at that. Looks like the Chiricahuas over. Definitely volcanics. God, everybody looks rough. End of the dry season here. Look at those myrtillos. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Ferrocactus lattice spinus over here. Look at that nice dog turd just baking in the sun. Look at that. God, that guy's, oh, he's fucking having a hard time. This guy's having a rough time. Look at how wide those spines are. Look at how broad they are. That's an impressive system. We are on volcanics here, remember. Not limestone anymore. Yeah, even his stenos are having trouble. Look how deep those spines are. It is not juiced up. All right, they are sucked in like an accordion. Saw some of these back down away. They were very tall, very narrow. What a beautiful species. The tropha's doing fine. Look, the myrtillo's flushing. He's flushing. Ah, it's gonna rain soon. Rain's coming any minute, buddy. Don't worry. That's a monster Besnaga. That thing's 8 feet tall. They made a nice little sign for it too. They're nice. I love that. You know, when people show respect, it's got to be over 300 years old. We're at like 5280 feet right now, so we're a little bit higher up. Not as hot. Not cooking like we were before. Still hot, but not like it was before. Yeah, fucking Besnaga, man. Just chilling in the same valley for the last 3 centuries. Ah, that's amazing. It's lovely. Look, I've been waiting 10 years to get a photo with this individual, and then they just put this corny ass little wall around it. It's fucking comedic, man. It's brutal. Ah, humans and their bad ideas. Anyway. Nice system. Look, it's expanding. It's growing. It's going to be here soon. God, those clouds are gorgeous. It's going to dump. They might as well have put Christmas lights on it. Christmas lights and a pink flamingo. You get some fruits in here. Some fruits you can pull out of. Look, these are emerging flowers. Let's see if we get some little. You get some seeds in there? Yeah, you got some. Look at them. How many people are growing this in the U.S.? You get to talk to some of those geriatrics at the RV park down there, South Texas. Oh no, you get a larva in there. I'm sorry, guys. I just ruined his day. There you go. We're gonna put this guy. Let's see what's in here. We got any seeds? Got any seeds? We're gonna disperse some of his seeds for him. There you go. You have plenty of seeds. You little fuzzy wand. Growing on the volcanics. Look at it. Like, these fucking clouds are killing me. That's beautiful. You get some sheep that are really angry about something down there. Dry as hell. Hopefully it starts raining soon. Oh, that's a young echino. That's a young individual of the one I just showed you. Isn't that wild? Look how different that species looks when they're juveniles. Oh, a Trophidioica again. I'm going to take some of these and throw them over there. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. It's a 5-header. I think that's all the same plant. Look, someone threw a rock in there. God knows how long ago. And they're doing so well here, man. Those volcanic soils, probably easier to grow in than limestone. Yeah, see, we're just gonna help old boy spread his seeds, you know? Help him get around. And show a little bit of appreciation. God, these Myrtillos look a little bit happier, about 1,000 feet higher. Look at it. New active growth. See that red? It's fresh tissue. Those spines are probably just dying, because spines are dead tissue, but they're alive when they emerge out of that apical meristem. So these are still alive. Look at the aerial too. You know, a bunch of little tiny trichomes in there. What a weird species. There's a giant one the size of a small oak tree down the way. Tillandsia is finer though, but this is probably a much more drought-tolerant ecotype than the ecotype you get in Texas. But very, very broad range in this species, Tillandsia recurvata. Look at it. Look at that. It's just not harming the tree. Just needs a spot to grow. Suck moisture out of the air on those with those peltate trichomes on the leaves. What are these ants bringing to their little nest? It looks like peppercorns off that invasive shyness tree, or they're bursera fruits. But apparently they like, apparently they like them. They're stockpiling them outside their little hole. Holy shit, that's the queen. Look, she's going back inside. Holy shit, she was just out hanging out. I got a couple photos and then that was it. The queen was hanging out. What's she doing over there? That's a beautiful Myrtillo. Look at that. With the thunderstorm in the background, the building thunderstorm. Oh, getting thunder. It's so nice. So all this is brown, but of course it lights up, turns vivid green when you get enough rain. It can be a huge rainstorm. It can be, I don't know, 5 days of just persistent drizzle and not enough sun for it to evaporate, whatever. But it is hot as balls down here, so generally it does evaporate pretty quick. But the climate is changing. It's getting a lot hotter. And so, deserts are so fragile already. It's a very fine line. At what point does some biomes just start collapsing? Oil companies did a really good job convincing people that this wasn't happening. I'm amazed. I mean, the amount of bullshitting. Well, Americans are kind of dumb anyway, but you know what I mean. Americans are pretty dumb. But still, to pull the wool over someone's eyes that hard. Anyway, that's really all I got for you today. Have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, whatever this shit. Go fuck yourself. Bye.